Debate question number 5. This is the last debate of the day. It has been argued over the years that Daniel Day-Lewis is the greatest living male actor today. Not just by, I have mixed feelings on it, but this is an argument that many people are stating. They're laying out all their facts, saying Daniel Day-Lewis is the greatest living actor today. But who do you think is the greatest living female actor? So that is the big question for today. Who is the greatest female actor? And of course, I use the qualifier female actor as opposed to actress. It has always hit me weird that we use the term actress as opposed to actor. We say doctor, we don't say doctress. That there's always been like a weird thing for me. I don't know if either one of you guys have feelings on the matter, but here we are. So Kae, I'm gonna throw it to you. Who would you choose for the greatest female actor living today?
Cate Blanchett.
Cate Blanchett. Interesting. And Darryl, if you had some time to think about who the greatest living female actor is today.
Angela Bassett.
Ooh. Whoa. You guys, we have ourselves a fight. Cate Blanchett versus Angela Bassett. This is going to be knockdown, drag out. Oh man, Darryl, you correct me if I'm wrong. You went first in the last round, correct?
Yeah.
Bond. Yeah, you went first with Bond. So Kae, I'm gonna kick it off to you. Cate Blanchett. What makes Cate Blanchett the greatest living actor today? Go.
The first thing I would point out is how versatile she is. Not only can she depict characters on screen that are complete polar opposites of one another, she isn't a type actor. She can do so many things, but also on the stage, she has so much stage experience. Most recently in 2019 at the Royal National Theatre. So not only is she iconic in film and so has so much range in film, but she also has it on the stage. And those two types of acting are so different and don't usually translate to one another well. So knowing that she can navigate both film and the stage makes her really an incredible actor.
Oof, Darryl, film and stage and being so versatile in all the different types of roles that she plays. What makes Angela Bassett the greatest living female actor of all time? Or rather today?
First of all, as an actress, she is a credit to her race. Second of all, she only takes roles that challenge her and force her to redefine herself all of the time. And to me, that's the epitome of what an actor should be, not just, taking roles that, over and over and over is the same type of same type of role. But I mean, she's done biographical roles. She's played Betty Shabazz twice. She's played Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It. So, I mean, and then on top of that, she's a graduate of Yale.
Graduate of Yale. Kae, she's got an education. She gets to take command as to what roles she's going to play. She plays biographical roles, not just as a choice, but she does each one extremely well. What is your counterpoint against Angela Bassett?
Okay, well, I would never have a counterpoint against Angela Bassett. I need you to understand that right now. But the point I would make about Cate Blanchett, why I would find her to be the more iconic and best actor, is because she can also do biopic films, but she can also do fiction and fantasy. Think of Lord of the Rings. Think of her depiction of Gladriel. It was everything that audiences and readers of Lord of the Rings wanted. No matter what other opinions one might have on the films or the other characters, that was the one of the characters that was absolutely perfect, and she nailed that depiction. And then she can turn around and play the evil stepmother in Cinderella, and play Lady Tremaine. And then Where Did You Go, Bernadette, about a housewife who's tired of her life and just takes off. There's so many layers to somebody who can play that many characters that well on the screen. Not to mention my personal favorite, Thor 3 Ragnarok, where she played Hela, and one of the coolest outfits I've ever seen, and she rocked it like a champ.
Darryl, Cate Blanchett can play fantasy, she can play fiction, she can play nonfiction, she plays biographical roles. There's multiple layers to what she's able to emote and inhabit into these characters and in these roles. But she doesn't have a counterpoint for Angela Bassett. What is it about Cate Blanchett that doesn't quite match up for you?
As an actress, I enjoy much of Cate Blanchett's roles. However, a lot of the times I've noticed that she's a little, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Let me come back to that. Cate Blanchett does not do it for me in outside of Lord of the Rings and Ragnarok. Those fantasy roles were great, but any other fantasy role I've seen her in, I didn't enjoy her in it as much as I enjoyed Angela Bassett in, say, Black Panther as Black Panther's mom.
Let me feed you this a little bit. You say it doesn't quite do it for you. That's a little bit more of a subjective position. If you could take more of an objective position, what is it about Cate Blanchett that doesn't work for anybody?
I would hate to point out physical features, but
okay, and well,
she's tall.
Okay, she's too tall. Cate Blanchett is too tall. How do you counter that?
So I've been to auditions where I've had every aspect of my physical appearance torn apart. Too chubby, my eyes were too small, one lip was bigger than the other, I shouldn't have boobs this small with hips this wide. These are all things that directors and casting people have told me either to my face or later after an audition. So taking the physical part into exception, and the fact that even though she might be too tall, and she still made such an amazing career out of acting both on stage and on screen, because let's be fair, you don't see tall women on stage very often because they can't be taller than any male counterparts. So the fact she overcame that to be the iconic, film and a stage juggernaut that she is incredible. Plus, she does so much and talks about women acting in over 50. There is a running joke in the theater world where for women, there's two roles: rapping granny and whore with a heart of gold. And once you've done both of those, you're pretty much out of roles.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's over 50 and still telling Hollywood, no, I'm not going to change these things about me, and yes, I'm going to continue act and be a badass, is incredible and gives me hope that I'm not going to be stuck with those two roles for the rest of my life in my acting career.
Darryl, that's a stiff argument to go up against. And Kay, I'm going to use that as your final argument there. Darryl, as a final argument, what is it about Angela Bassett that blows Cate Blanchett out of the water in terms of her roles, in terms of her acting technique, and in terms of what she's able to let the audience emote from her perspective?
As I said, she's very discerning about a lot of roles that she's taken that have like super strong emotional gravitas. Roles like in How Stella Got Her Groove Back. I mean, she grabbed us emotionally with that role. Waiting to Exhale, she grabbed us emotionally with that role. Even to go so far as to a television show, 911, that she helps to executive produce. She brings that cinematic gist to that television show, and it makes it more than just an ordinary television show. I mean, she's not your ordinary actor. She excels at what she does.
Wow. Ouch. That's oof, you guys, this is a tough one because you both bring excellent points. Like all of the things that Cate Blanchett has been able to overcome. This is essentially what all the arguments come down to, because I think you guys were evenly matched on the types of roles that they're able to put out and become extremely proficient in. Yeah, like they're both diverse. They both are able to do incredible things on screen. For me, I think the arguments came down to what are they able to do off screen to get them the on-screen jobs. Angela Bassett, incredible producer. She is extremely very workable or malleable or pliable in terms of how to get the things that she wants to be done. Same thing with Cate Blanchett. Like, I'm not going to take no for an answer. You think this is what I should be? I'm going to show you what I can be. I'm going to give you something completely different that you didn't even know you wanted. And I think these are two extremely well crafted arguments. But when it comes down to me, Darryl, I'm sorry. I gotta go with Kae on this one. I've got to go with Kae with this one. Kae, you are the winner, the champion for our second week in a row.
My goal was to not say anything mean about Angela Bassett because there's no way I possibly could. She's amazing.
And originally, that's where you lost me. You lost me. Like, when you came out with the argument and said, I can't say anything bad or negative about Angela Bassett.
And Kate was my first choice.
Oh, really?
Oh,
wow.
Crazy. Wow.
That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
oh boy.
I was ready for the backup, but I wasn't ready. Her arguments were more compelling.
Oh man, okay. So Darryl, from your perspective, as soon as Kae said Cate Blanchett, what happened in your mind? What happened in your heart? What happened?
Dang.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened in my heart. Dang.
Now, I'll be completely honest. I was expecting one of you or somebody to drop the name Meryl Streep. I thought somebody was going to say Meryl Streep. Did Meryl?
Same. I also thought.
Okay. All right. Darryl, did Meryl Streep's name come across your brain at all?
It did. Those three names came across my brain. But Cate Blanchett was the first one.
That's absolutely fantastic. You
Catherine
guys.
Hepburn.
I'm sorry. Say it again, Kae.
Katharine Hepburn was my backup.
Ooh, that's a good second. You guys, Kae is our winner for 2 weeks in a row. If she's able, she will return next week to defend her title once again. Darryl, thank you so much for being on Gotta Debate Them Movies. How was this experience for you?
This was fun. It was actually a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Fantastic.
I enjoyed this thoroughly because, like I said, I love movies. I love talking about movies, and so this was very cathartic.
Was it more difficult or easier than you had anticipated?
Depends on the questions.
Exactly. Yeah.
The two questions that I came back with, I was like, oh, I got a plethora of stuff for these.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
It did the first two though.
I feel that. Kae, reigning champion, second week in a row. How are you feeling right now? Let's check in.
Anxious.
What about next week?
I took my anxiety meds this morning, so I'm feeling okay. But if I weren't,
okay, all right, I feel that.
No, it's still a ton of fun. Pre-pandemic, we would go to pub quiz at 49th State a couple times a week, which was usually my one chance to like dump my brain of like my film knowledge. So getting to do this is kind of like that again, and getting to spend it with fellow people who enjoy films is really like the highlight of my week right now.
That's fantastic.
Willowad too, okay?
Oh yeah, I never made it to that one because it was always on a night I had a class. But for some reason Monday nights worked. But yeah, that's two local watering holes in our area that do Geeks Who Drink.
Well, if either one of you happen to be in the greater Anchorage area, you can go up and do movie trivia, pub quiz. Yeah.
Yep.
When it opens.
I don't know about right now.
Yeah, probably not
not
right
right
now. Anchorage is still pretty shut down.
Anchorage is still pretty shut down. Well, when it opens back up, maybe you can go do some pub trivia. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining with us today. Go ahead and jump down to the comment section below. And, I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts on rounds 1 through 5. Do you agree with my judgments, with my callings? Or do you think I was a little off the mark in some areas? Jump down to the comment section below and let me know. You guys, this does it for Gotta Debate Them Movies.